I'm Paul Levinson, and welcome to Light On Light Through, episode 266, my review of Star Trek Picard 2.3. Just up on Paramount Plus, I thought it was an excellent episode. The whole episode was crackling and fun, but my two favorite parts were Agnes and the Borg and what happened with Cristobal's badge. Spoilers ahead. Let's start with Agnes. Well, having anything to do with the Borg, let alone being partially assimilated, is always a very dangerous undertaking, to say the least. So Picard saying no to Agnes wanting to do that with the Borg Queen to help locate the Watcher makes perfect sense. And I'm not sure I would have given in to Agnes's request as soon as Picard did. But the plot and the pace of the episode demanded it. And of course, the net result in terms of its lasting effect on Agnes is ambiguous. She did break free of the Queen, but she and we and Picard know full well that as a result of that partial assimilation, there might well be something of the Borg still in Agnes's brain, mind, soul, whatever you want to call it. No, I'd say that's a 100% fact, and it will be very interesting to see how that plays out in the episodes ahead. Meanwhile, the interlude in 2024 Los Angeles is so far Star Trek at its very best. As listeners to this podcast will know, time travel is my favorite genre as a reader, reviewer, and as an author. And Star Trek, ranging from City on the Edge of Forever to Yesterday's Enterprise, has hit some really high, transcending notes in its time travel stories. Raffi, 7 of 9, and Cristobal all make the leap back to 2024 LA. There are some enjoyably witty scenes with Raffi and 7 of 9. Raffi, of course, has better knowledge of our current time than does 7 of 9, but the most important part, for a bunch of reasons, is with Cristobal. He gets hurt when he lands in his past hour-slide future and finds himself in a healthcare facility. It looks like there's a little romance brewing there. That's always nice to see. But the most significant event that happens in that sector of our story is Cristobal loses his badge, and he can't seem to get it back. Now, you just know that that badge from the future is going to end up in some significant character's hands. Significant, that is, to the entire Star Trek oeuvre. I can't wait to see who that is and how that ties into the whole Star Trek story across all the series and movies. In the meantime, I'll see you back here next week with my review of the next episode of Picard. And I hope you enjoyed that brief review of Picard 2.3. I will be back here next week with my review of the next episode of Picard. There are also some other good series coming up and some already out there which I haven't had a chance to see and review. Including, by the way, I started watching, but there were so many other things that were happening. I haven't reviewed the current season of Star Trek Discovery, and I will be watching and reviewing that. In the meantime, stay safe, stay sound, and do whatever you can to help those heroic people fighting the Russian invasion of their country, Ukraine.
The Light on Light Through podcast Athens, 2042 AD. She ripped the paper in half, then ripped the halves, then ripped what was left again into bits and pieces of history that could have been. Sierra Waters had read once that, years ago, it was thought that men made love for the thrill, while women made love for the sense of connection it gave them.
Curled Up with a Good Book says, Sierra Waters is sexy as hell. You can find out more about The Plot to Save Socrates by Paul Levinson at theplot2savesocrates.com.
Paul Levinson Silk Code, about an ancient biotech war raging on in secret for centuries.